Hello duckies and welcome back to my time at Sandrock. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. As you all can see, it is a sandstorm day, so I think what we're gonna end up doing, we're probably gonna go... See, I'm really low on iron, so we're gonna go out to the Gecko station after I grab that letter, and we are gonna hang out there. Because I can't, well, I mean, I need to take care of the animals, of course, but let's do that, and then... and then we'll head out that way. It kind of ruins my plans, because I think I was gonna just go out into the desert. I can't remember exactly for what. Pretty sure there was a reason. It literally just completely blanked out of my head. I know there was a reason, but I can no longer remember that reason. As to why I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go hang out in the desert. Probably because I was low on iron. But why the desert and why not the Gecko Station? I don't know. Oop. I didn't have this going, did I? Doesn't look like it. Okay, good. I'm so tired of chasing my items across the desert that I literally just shut everything down on sandstorm days, put everything away, and go do something else. Because there's no point. There's no point in doing otherwise. So let's take the Yaknel stop and go out here to the Gecko station. And we're just going to... no, we don't want to reset. We're gonna just go back to the start. And enter Sandland. Am here for mainly iron. I am also going to just be breaking stuff because reasons. We all know me and my stone gathering by this point. Stone is useful, stone is wise to gather, so I might as well gather it while I'm here. clearing of the surface. I'm focused on that pyrite. I know I am. Come on. Although I'm still confused as to why they used pyrite to hold... I mean, I know it stands out, but pyrite isn't iron. Pyrite is fool's gold. It's what everybody confuses gold for when they're mining for it, basically. You think, oh, I struck it rich, when actually you didn't. And you basically hit a worthless rock that just looks shiny. Digging out the mine. Let's do us a try. Fiber mesh and fiber mesh. Lovely. Oh, let's restock our stamina. With random foods, because why not? No, I don't want to dust the rock. Oh my gosh. Yes, this rock is so dusty. I must dust the rock. I mean, if I was like digging out some fossils or something, maybe, but I'm not trying to get any fossils from this place, as far as I'm aware. Closest thing I got to a fossil in this place is literally this minecart. Or train car, as it were. And I'm not sure that would technically be considered a fossil, because it's still being used by the people of today in Sandrock. What if we could clear away that sand pile? Like, I know it's mainly there because, like, it's to make a block and to kind of blend the environment game-wise, but what if? You know? I know that this world is going to be so much bigger once we continue. Like the major updates are going to expand upon it so much because like we already have so much that we can't investigate yet, just because the invisible walls are up, so that we're not just wandering out into the open area in the game where there really isn't anything to find yet. But there's so many what ifs, you know? It's like yeah, that was something I wanted to talk about. One of my other videos, I was discussing, like, what could possibly be coming out in the August update, and how they, like, talked about, you know, more story, and more character stories, and more quests, and that sort of stuff. More commissions, definitely, is one of the things. But, like, what if they added, like, dowsing for water in the desert? Like, not necessarily in the way that, like, right now, because I know, like, most of the time, when it comes to dowsing for water in the desert or underground, just in general, a lot of it's anecdotal, and there's no real proof that it actually works. But, what if instead of, like, the whole dowsing rod thing, like, we made use of the meerkat that, Elsie and the main character save, and it, like, can sniff out water underground, and then you can, like, do a little bit of digging or mining or cleanup, and you get some more water. Because this area used to be an oasis, so there would be natural sources of water. More than just the oasis that's left. Like, it's a common thing in the deserts for there to be, like, wells that have been dug to get water, and there's, like, territory based on, like, who found it and that sort of thing, but, like, you know, it could be a good way to add in the addition of finding water, not just having to buy it all the time. Like, I know we have dew, but dew can only go so far. So, you know, it's just, yeah. To me, it just seems like that would be an interesting mechanic to add into the game. Since water is such a big, like, factor for running the workshops. It's just, you know, taking the history into account, because, you know, historically, dowsing was used, despite the fact that it's not necessarily meant to be accurate, and as I said, it's mostly anecdotal as far as actually locating water and that sort of stuff. But it would be taking a technology of the past and bringing it into the game like they have quite a few other things. Since this is meant to be like after a big war in a technologically advanced society. I don't know, it's just little random ideas I think of. Clean everything off of all the sands that gathered on it, but oh, and I can swap back into my proper hat. Let me guess. Water? Water. Alright, so go ahead and start cleaning things off. There we go. And then we can get back to work on putting together machines. So I have to stop this. That can go on. I need a frying pan. Is it working on anything there? No, it doesn't seem like it. I need to take care of my animals, but let's... Alright. So, of course. Got that. One of those. Need to get the other magnesium steel done. Ooh, wait. Oh, we only need 5. Alright. You. I am curious as to if they eat more when there's a sandstorm to like protect themselves or something. Because it always seems to be that, like, after a sandstorm, they're mostly out of food. And I know it's not just blowing away because it would, like, give me the little notice of, oh, something is blown away. Follow the wind to be able to get it back. Guys. Alright, let's put stuff away. That's what I can. We are getting very low on potatoes. I'm gonna need to restock my... have to buy some extra just to keep in stock, because otherwise these guys are gonna get angry, and we don't want the Acmels angry. They like their food. Anything else needed? I don't think so. So let's start putting things down here. And copper pot, bloodstone cores. Okay, so the only thing left is the steel frames, which the cast iron rods and the magnesium steel bars are in the works. So let's go get some more seeds. Actually, you know what does... What you looking for, Jasmine? Oh gosh, not again. Honey. If I had an easy source of those, I would give you them all, but I don't. But she's such a sweetheart. Although I have noticed... Now, this is off on kind of an odd note. But anyone who plays the game, if you leave the openings up, you'll see different characters, like, on the main screen. So sometimes you see the Gigglers. Sometimes you see like Maybelle, Cooper, and Elsie, and then the meerkat shows up. And sometimes you see Logan and Haku. And if you sit and watch Logan and Haku, because Logan rides up and then Haku comes in, there is a third character that shows up. And it's a child. And I'm not sure if that's meant to be Jasmine, because it's a blonde child, not a redhead. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. So it just got me very curious. Is there a child that lives in the desert with Logan and Haku? Are they secretly a couple and have adopted a child? I'm very curious. Also, I'm still not done with this, apparently. I was gonna come out here and see What all I needed? I just need wooden boards. Okay. I can set that up to work. Alright. But yeah, it's just very, very curious to me that there is a child character with those two. That seems to be either Jasmine or a different child entirely. And it just kind of leaves me wondering, well, how is that going to fit? What character is that? Because admittedly there are a few different kid characters that could be added. There's Katori's child, who she left with her mom, who could possibly come and join her. There's Pebbles, that's the daughter of Rocky and Crystal. Daughter or son, I'm not sure one or the other, because we haven't seen it in game. So yeah, there's and then there's obviously like other characters that may come into play in these different situations. Lumi's loafers. Over here, there's, I think this is the Poet Society, Eska's Poet Society. So these are things that could eventually down the road come back into being. They've left quite a lot open to bring more in. I forgot to clean off my chef's cooking station. There we go, much better. You know, it just leaves a lot open to to different possibilities and different futures in Sandrock that I cannot wait to investigate and find out more about. Because obviously there's so much more to figure out here than really I think even the creators thought about, because initially, as I think I've said before, Sandrock was supposed to just be a DLC for Portia. But in the end, it ended up taking on its own life, which led us to being able to get this game. There's just a lot of little things that end up adding up to such bigger ideas and bigger discoveries and bigger. Alright, so last thing to be made and put in will be the tailors. Okay, so bronze bars and marble slabs, that's all. At least from buildables, which will mean I'll be able to save my supplies either for commissions or for the upcoming update. Both of which I'm sure we will need quite a supply for. But at least for right now, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos. And remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye!